What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to your daily news report for Tuesday, May 24th. There's a lot that we need to get to in today's video because, and I addressed this the other day, how there's stimulus relief that is ending very soon. I want to break down who that's going to impact, how much you could potentially be paying in addition to what you are currently paying, and why this is such a big deal. We're also going to talk about the U.S. tapping diesel reserves, because this has been getting a lot of news lately, but I just want to point this out. This is not a huge deal, okay? I want to explain why in just a minute. We're going to talk about health insurance premiums and how much they will be increasing, and also give you some daily news as to why some Americans in certain cities are feeling a little bit better because they don't actually have to travel to get food and essential items. So I'll break down what is going on there as well. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. But let's get started. Here's what we know. In 2021, the financial well-being of Americans reached an all-time high. According to the Federal Reserve, 68% of households said they could cover a $400 emergency using cash or its equivalent. Now, this is being seen as a very good thing because people are able to, save a little bit of money, right? And this was an all-time high. The last time we reached all-time highs was actually back in 2020. This is when a lot of stimulus was still being sent out, right? We had stimulus checks. We had, what else do we have? We had unemployment benefits, right? That was a big one. SNAP benefits. There's a lot, okay? But we also had, the PPP loans. Money was flowing. Everything was good, right? But also the economy was shut down, so people couldn't go anywhere to spend any money. So guess what? They saved it. Here's the problem. The problem is that the American people are seeing this metric of $400 as no longer the standard. In 2020, or even 2021, 2022, $400 is not considered a lot of money. This is due to the price of, currently a gallon of gas is $4.59 a gallon. Food is increased by over 10%. Rent's up 14% or higher. Overall, people have less disposable income. But yet the $400 metric is still being used. Now, I wanted to share this with you as many people are only seeing their expenses go up. This is causing many to not be able to afford their everyday needs. For example, let's talk about health insurance premiums. Again, I talked about this in the past, right? And a lot of people didn't realize what's happening and what is potentially coming. But here's what's going on. Due to subsidies expiring for Obamacare at the end of 2022, about 13 million Americans who have been getting free or reduced health insurance, they're going to be impacted. They're going to see their premiums skyrocket. Most notably, older Americans are going to see their rates jump. Middle income households are going to see their rates jump. Just in West Virginia, for example, a couple that is close to retirement age, they would see their monthly premium soar by $2,700. $2,700. They're going to have to pay about $250 extra every single month just to get their same coverage. That's insane. Now, for those outside the state of West Virginia, about 13 million people again will be impacted by this sudden change in premiums. And this is just part of the worry. Many people don't know. They don't know what to do to try to limit their expenses while also trying to hold on to the limited amount of benefits that they currently are receiving. Okay? But here's something I want to tell you. Being that a lot of people are worried about inflation and how to fight back, this is a problem. The problem is, though, that inflation is tied to everything that we use and consume. For instance, food, and food prices go up, right? It's going up because, workers' wages are going up. Prices of ingredients are going up. Shipping costs are going up. Even the production of the packaging is going to impact the cost of food. However, here's some good news. There is one company that is doing something a little bit different to try to bring down the cost of for everyday people, right? Like you and me. That company is Walmart. Walmart has recently expanded its drone delivery service to reach 4 million households. This is good. And this is actually going to be done in certain states like Arizona, Arkansas, Florida, Texas, Utah, and even Virginia. Now, this drone delivery service is going to be big. I think this is going to be very good for the economy. I think this is going to be huge for the American people. It's going to get products to individuals much faster. And if you haven't seen what the drone delivery service is, let me just show you this. Okay, let me show you this really quick. You can see the drone right here. Okay, here it is. Let me just play this really quick. Now it's not going to have any sound, but you can see the package coming out. Here it comes, and thump. There you go. That's it. That's how it gets delivered. How insane is that? This plane or a drone just comes flying over your head. The bottom opens up. Your package comes falling out, and you get whatever you ordered. Now, obviously, because of the speed it hits the ground, it's not going to include breakable items, but the big thing is it's going to be essentials. It's going to be items like diapers, boxed meals, batteries, or everyday goods, toothpaste, things like that. That's what we need. That's what many people are saying. This could be big because, and Walmart stated, roughly 90% of Americans live within a 10-mile radius of one of their 4,700 retail locations. So honestly, it wouldn't be that difficult to get the drones up and running in every store. And the reason why this is being pushed now more than ever is because of the rising prices of gas. Right now, roughly 40% of Americans say they will not go to a grocery store just for a couple of items. This is solely due to the cost of gas. Now, again, the price of a gallon of gas is topping $4.59 as of today. The fee for the drone delivery service, which you get a maximum of 10 pounds, the fee is $3.99. You see how this is a pretty good deal? If it takes you, let's say, a gallon of gas to get to the store and back, you pay $4.59, and then you got obviously your expenses from your car. You got oil changes, maintenance, car, your tire, whatever, right? Plus your time. So essentially, according to many reports, again, depends on how much time or how much your time is worth. But for an average vehicle, right now at $4.59 a gallon, it would cost you close to $5 to go to this, and this is including other maintenance as well. Okay, close to $5. It'd be a little over $5 to go that 1 mile. Okay, a little bit over $5. Yet it's only $3.99 to have a drone delivery service. That's big. Okay, that is big. And let me know. Let me know down in the comment section below. Have any of you guys used the drone delivery service from Walmart? I'm just curious. And some of the things I've been reading is it's not just Walmart that's looking into this. There's other stores that are thinking about doing this as well. Walmart's obviously just the big one. Because honestly, Walmart, they are partnering with other locations. They're partnering with, let me see if I can pull this up. They're partnering with Drone Up. They're partnering with Zipline, right? They got multiple partners. And so some of these companies are even considering, well, could we deliver things like, meals, right, to elderly? Yeah. We could do that. And again, that's big. It would actually lower the cost to millions and millions of Americans. So that's good news there. Now, let's talk about another way we could see costs actually come down. We could see a decline. This is good. But, and the issue with this, or with what I'm going to talk about, is there's not a lot here. But according to reports, the White House is considering tapping the emergency diesel reserve to help our multiple supply issues. President Biden has made it clear His priority right now is to tackle high inflation and gas prices prior to the election in November. For obvious reasons, if gas prices are elevated, Democrats are going to be hammered in this upcoming midterm election. Now, I want to be very clear with what is being said. The White House is considering tapping the Northeast Home Heating Oil Reserve. Here's the issue with this. This reserve holds about 1 million barrels of diesel. That's it. 1 million barrels. Which they are not going to take and just completely drain the reserve. That's not what they're going to do. They're only going to take a small percentage of that. Just to give you an idea of how little this is. The United States is projecting to use about 122 million gallons of diesel per day. 122 million gallons of diesel. Yet the Northeast Home Heating Oil Reserve only holds 1 million barrels. Do you see why that's an issue? Now, just in comparison, when President Biden released 180 million barrels of oil, this was to combat the issues with the 370 million barrels of oil that the U.S. uses per day. So 370 million barrels of oil, and we released 180 million barrels, which came out over the, 60 days or something like that. So about 3 million barrels per day, right? Less than 1% per day. But yet we use 122 million barrels of oil, and we're considering tapping the reserve for diesel that only holds 1 million barrels. Do you see why this is an issue? Now, honestly, when President Biden tapped the reserves of the 180 million barrels of oil, yeah, it was good thinking, but it did very little. And actually, prices eventually went up as a result. So tapping into a 1 million barrel reserve, it's not going to have much of an impact according to experts. But the Biden administration must try something to ease consumers' minds. That's what's being said. So, again, there's not a lot of good news coming out, especially out of Congress and the Biden administration. Right now, there's a lot of question marks. What's going to happen with this and that? And are we going to see anything go to the American people? Are we going to see more stimulus? Are we going to see higher inflation? Honestly, nobody really knows. But one thing I can tell you, and I promise you, I'll be here every step of the way. So as we know more, I promise, I'll come back on and share all the latest news and updates. Again, just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.